Hi, welcome to Lunch with Trout. Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm being pointed to look at the camera. That makes a lot of difference.
Hi.
You know what, Keith? We were just talking about reality television. What is this? Oh, we're talking about my ultimate disdain for reality television. First time I heard about reality TV was the Japanese were doing it. And I thought, oh, how low that society has fallen, watching reality television. And the next thing you know, it's all over the map. And then I looked at Keith and said, what are we doing right now? Is this reality television? I guess it is. Lord.
Okay, that was take one. Here's take two. Hi, welcome to Lunch with Trout. I'm Keith and that's Ezra. Together we're called
Trout Fishing in America.
And I'd like to show you what Ezra did. He put up the backdrop.
This backdrop that we traveled with throughout the 80s and the 90s, we would set that up on every stage. I wonder how many of you out there watching remember this backdrop. You might notice that there are a few holes in the backdrop.
You don't have to point out the holes.
Well,
you know, we juggled on the radio, and I dropped, and he told them that I dropped. You didn't have to tell them.
But see, to me, that's character. That has been stored and
back to the
treasured.
holes.
This is a treasured piece of art done by Beans Barton on a bed sheet, and we took that around with us everywhere. You know what, Keith?
What?
I bet we played this song in front of that backdrop one time. Oh, we had our own light show for a while too, and it had reds and blues in the lights in front of us. And Keith would hit one button, and the red stuff would come out, and then the blue stuff would come out, and it would look real 3D.
But it was on a timer, so the light thing was over here. So what I would do is I would hit the little switch, and then I would walk over to the other side of the stage, and I'd be hanging out with Ezra, and the lights would all change, and people would look around going, "Where's the light man? Where's the light man?" I was like, well, it was me, but I was being sneaky. I would like to talk about this song. We have actually a bit of a theme on today's show. First, it's called Openers. Last week we played Sleepy Time Cartoon, which is the opening song for so many of our shows. It's the sound check song for so many shows. But if we didn't open the set with Sleepy Time Cartoon, these are a couple of possibilities. This is a song about a man who fell in and out of love with the wrong woman and did not survive the experience. We like to dedicate it to our drummer. In the darkest part of the city, and on the coldest night of the year, a dangerous man with a gun in his hand put an end to a brief career. You won't read about it in the paper, you won't hear about it on the news, but Handsome Sam, the boogeyman, hung up his dancing shoes. Well, let me tell you about Sam, the boogeyman. He was the king of 2nd Street. He was a dancer from his fingertips to the bottom of his feet. And sad that boy, unnatural joy, swinging to the beat. His dips and slides would mesmerize each woman that he meet. And that boy did boogie, show boogie. Yeah, boogie was the feet of Sam, that boogie man. Well, Ruby was this showgirl with opalescent eyes, and I was smiling and diamond heart, and the best of guys. He met her in the summertime, party, punk and floor. He danced her from most near was much too strong. She swore that she would see him dead before he did her wrong. And some alone states least fall. So this fine affair, it was fading fast, it couldn't last. Sam vanished in the air, and then pointed Boogie, show Boogie. Yeah, Boogie was a beat that moved the feet of Sam and Boogie Man. Cause he knew that he'd be found. But he slipped up in St. Louis when he heard that boogie sound. And he was tearing up the dance floor and they escorted him outside. He said, you wanna dance? Boy, here's your chance. And they took him for a little ride. It was Sam's last boogie, Sam's last boogie. It was Sam's last boogie, boogie, boogie till the day he died.
So it's quite obvious that we do not have a drummer. But for a while, we had a drummer, and he was a real ladies' man. And he attracted kind of an aggressive, angry kind of woman. I remember one night playing with that drummer, and maybe even doing that song, and watching the woman that he had no longer dated stand there in black leather, glaring at him, just standing. Everybody else was sitting, and she was standing, glaring at him. It was a very uncomfortable moment.
See, these songs are based in fact. I mean, they're lies. I don't know Sam, but there's a little bit of history in all of these songs. Now, openers. That was an opener back in the day for some years when we weren't playing Sleepy Time Cartoon. This is an opener from modern day Trout Fishing in America, a song we wrote in response to the lockdown and the pandemic. And it's an optimistic song, and we need optimistic songs right now. This is a good opener. And this is probably a song we'll do as an opener if you come see Trout Fishing in America. Here we go.
2, 3, 4. Let it rain and let it pour. Let the river rise right up to my door.
Knock me down,
But I'll be back again. Rock the cradle and rock the boat. If I can't swim, baby, I can float.
knock me down,
But I'll be back again. Always trouble to be found, baby, believe it. Nothing's gonna keep us down, baby, believe it. Well, the world changed once and the world changed twice. Nobody listened to my advice. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. You can holler and you can shout. Take my job and shut my mouth.
knock me down,
But I'll be back again. Take a number and take a card. To make it easy, they made it hard.
knock me down,
But I'll be back again. Always trouble to be found, baby, believe it. Nothing's gonna keep us down, baby, believe it. Well, the world changed once and the world changed twice. Nobody listened to my advice. Knock me down, but I'll be back again.
won't change twice. Nobody listen to my advice. Knock me down, but I'll be back. Knock me down, but I'll be back. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. Openers.
Those are first set openers.
They're happy. They're upbeat songs. They're welcoming sort of songs. You know, even Sam's Last Boogie has a bit of humor to it. And it's kind of an upbeat song about, you know, problems. But you don't want to open the show so much with an upbeat song by somebody else. Like if you're a songwriter, you kind of want to open up with your own material. And but sometimes you're asked to play two sets. So, well, there's nothing wrong with playing somebody else's material for the opener of the second set.
And this is one of them.
We move to openers of the second set. Now, this is written by
Dana Cooper, who will be opening for Trout Fishing in America at the 04 Center in Austin, Texas in October.
That would be October 10th. Friday, October 10th at the 04 Center, Austin, Texas.
Great songwriter with an amazing voice and a great catalog of original tunes. This is one of his tunes. This was on an album called Great Day in the Morning, I believe that was called. Is that what it was called? What was it called?
Complicated Stuff?
Ah, that's right, it was. Great Day in the Morning was one of the songs from it.
Yeah, Dana Cooper was recording an album called Complicated Stuff, and he probably thought, what bass player could I get to come in and complicate things? And Keith came to mind. Anyway, I got to record with Dana on a couple of those songs. And I love that album. Great album. Man Daddy's from that album, too.
My contribution to the album is I had a drum machine. He borrowed my drum machine. That was my contribution to that album.
This was, I guess, he recorded it over at Heights Sound Studio
With Carl Calloway.
And so did we. And ours was a couple years later.
Well, my old car gave up at the red light, screaming ball of hellacious fire. Say la vie, adios. So I hopped to bus with a bag of groceries. Damn thing busted. Green beans, snow peas down the aisle. Look at the roll. I threw everything in my overcoat, tied the sleeves together, and I give her a tote. Come hell or high water, I'm gonna lose groceries home. 'Cause I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman that loves me, I know I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman that tells me so, I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy, yeah. Well, my boss said I sure hate to lose you, but don't you know it's the age of computers? You ever thought much about maintenance work? The IRS sent me a love letter. They're selling our home to the highest bidder. I tell you what, boys, you can keep my shirt. 'Cause I ain't smart and I ain't clever, but I'm lucky in love. I hope I don't lose her. Bad as things are, things could always get worse. I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman that loves me, I know I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman that tells me so, I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky guy. Now all my friends wanna know, what the hell am I so happy about? Why do I glow? They just can't figure me out. I made it low, but nothing's gonna keep me down. 'Cause I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman that loves me, I know I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman that tells me so, I'm a lucky guy. I got a woman
haven't been to the old Ford Center in Austin, Texas, you really owe it to yourself. They have a really fine calendar, a lot of good people playing there, people that we know, people that we don't know even. You know, there's some really fine acts been playing in there. So.
The old Ford Center was originally a church. It still is a church, actually, but they have a bar. And they have great drinks, an incredible sound system.
And people to work it, too. Really competent people. That's important to know. We played a place one time, I won't name any names, but it had the best sound system in the world, and no one there knew how to run it.
They asked us to run it.
They asked us to run it, and you know who knew how to run it? Nobody. So we had the best sound system in the world, and nobody to run it. You need somebody to run it. Oh, Ford Center's got great people.
So lots of ways to write songs, just a whole bunch of ways. Keith and I wrote this song. We were in Canada. We were driving along, and Keith was super excited. Back when we had the red truck. We had a bench seat, and Keith was sitting on the one side I'm driving, and Keith all of a sudden looked at me and said, "Man, I got some great lyrics." I went, "Shh, I'm thinking about some music." And he said, "Okay." So he kept writing words, and I kept thinking about music. The music I was thinking about was fado music. When I was a kid, we listened to a woman named Amalia Rodriguez, sang fado from Portugal, and their guitars are like 12-string guitars, sort of, but they're interesting shape. I'm talking too much. I know.
No. I think I just need to add my point of view here. When I was writing my lyrics, he didn't tell me he was writing fado music. I would have not known what he was talking about had he told me. So I just wrote words, and I was writing this stream of consciousness and all these words about traveling and pictures and all this kind of stuff. And when we got to where we were going, we took my lyrics and put them with his music and just mashed it up together. And we found out why generally it's good to be in the same room writing the same song.
Although I do want to point out that I wrote one verse. The only verse that I had a part in was entirely in Portuguese.
Yeah, we have each other's editors, and to make it authentic, he did write a Portuguese verse for this song. By the way, this is an opener for the second set. Audiences might be scared if this was the first song of the night. But the second set, you've been warned. The trees are only cardboard, the leaves are full of paint. There's a riot in the cornfield by the silo. Crows are on the tank floor, to wash your rain. Our fences fall back and down the back. Dads don't focus on the front porch with babies on their knees. The dogs upon the dash begin to sing, and each moment brings me closer. And before the night is over, I will open that front door. There's silence from the squad car, sirens on the street. I hear music from the neon light doorway. Sweet comfort in the cottage, there's a pillow for my head, with foggy dreams of Saturday tattoos. But nothing can deter me, there's an anvil in my shoe. The coffee in my brain begins to sing, and each moment brings me closer. And before the night is over, I will open my front door. All roads lead to my house, even roads I've never known. When I'm backing up my driveway, I'm just taking the scenic route home. La 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 la. Everybody now. La 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 la. That's his verse. The grass is getting greener. I'm on the other side. Rangers tried selectees are all behind me. I'm bringing home the liquor, not baby bumblebees. I'm bowing, taking exit down my street. The rain is gently falling. I see the front porch light. The key I should start to sing. Each moment brings me closer, and before the night is over, I will open my front door. Each moment brings me closer, and before the night is over, I will open my front door. Ah, yes. It's fun. Some people have come up and told me that Ezra's verse makes as much sense as all of my verses, but I don't know. I still like it.
So our friend and fan Matthew Harris is having a birthday.
He had it just a couple of days ago. Matthew, 27 years old.
Matthew is a big fan of the 12-string guitar. And, you know, I got to thank him for requesting 12-string guitar songs. I love this guitar. I hadn't played it in a while, except when Matthew asked for a 12-string guitar song.
Matthew plays the 12-string guitar. Lives down in Winslow, Arkansas, and I believe he's going to be playing Winfest. I just saw Winfest announcing it's in September sometime. And I saw that he's going to be playing that, and I played Winfest with him a couple of times. But it's Matthew's birthday, 27 years old. Happy birthday, Matthew.
2, 3, 4.
By the way, this is not an opener. You would not open the set with this.
No.
On my best day, it's my birthday. Made a new friend at school and I'm getting all A's. I come home to a birthday surprise. My sister has been evicted and now her room is mine. Now lucky day, I got money in my pocket. It's snowing whipped cream and raining chocolate. On my best day, we got a brand new car. I blew sparkle from selling an electric guitar. And on my best day, I got 2 pairs of shoes. One for messing around and one for shoes. Now lucky day, I got money in my pocket. It's snowing whipped cream and raining chocolate. Now this will never happen, that's what you might say. Now it's gonna be on my best day. On my best day, whatever needs doing is done. If it's sad, it's happy. If it's boring, it's fun. On my best day, whatever's good is great. The clocks are all broken and there's no way to be late. Now lucky day, I got money in my pocket. It's snowing whipped cream and raining chocolate. But this could never happen, that's what you might say. And that's how it's gonna be on my best day. Ezra by himself on that 12th. On my best day, nobody cries. Everybody's happy and we all learn how to fly. Got my own roller coaster, got my own bumper cars. There'll be 6 flags flying over my backyard. Now lucky day, all of my friends thinking about a good time that never ends. Now this could never happen, that's what you might say. That's how it's gonna be, this is my best day. This could never happen, that's what you might say. That's how it's gonna be, this is my best day. This could never happen, that's what you might say. That's how it's gonna be on my best day. On my best day. On my birthday. Ezra,
What?
We have not talked nearly enough.
Okay.
These people, it is time to interact with these people and actually to interact with each other. I was going to ask you a question.
Ask me.
Okay, we need to talk about television these days. What is the last thing you've been watching on television? You were telling me about it now. Tell everybody now.
Super Kitties.
Who?
Super
Say
Kitties.
that out loud so the whole world can hear.
Super Kitties. I don't know if you're familiar with that show. Grandparents might know if they've got grandchildren to watch it, but it's a cartoon about 4 cats that save the world. And the best thing about it, to me, is the music behind Super Kitties. There is a Broadway singer, and I don't remember her name, but she will accentuate. Like, for instance, if Cat Burglar comes on, all of a sudden there'll be this musical bit, Cat Burglar! Right when Cat Burglar is mentioned, that will just stop everything and she'll sing. Or at the beginning, just sing a theme song, and Super Kitties meow. I like Super Kitties.
Well, his granddaughter is 3. My granddaughter is 7. So we've moved on to Karate Sheep. And it's a very fine...
Karate Sheep?
Karate Sheep.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, wow.
Karate Sheep, it's very, very good. She takes karate lessons, and she really likes Karate Sheep. I've been watching a lot of BritBox type stuff myself. You know, I know I'm sorry that somebody has to die for me to enjoy a TV program, but the British deaths seem different somehow, and I don't know.
They're not as bloody.
They're not real. And often, whoever happened to, they really deserved it, richly deserved it. So anyway, I've been watching that. What are you watching? I need recommendations.
Let's see what we got here.
My wife really likes to watch television, and I don't. I really don't. But I try. I keep going, oh, that can't happen. Oh, the writing is terrible. Oh, the book was so much better. Yeah, one of those.
As per usual, I'm not getting a whole lot of conversation on YouTube. I believe you have probably got more conversation.
Wait. Okay. I got a contest right today. Mariah says, woo!
Pamela says she watches BritBox all the time, too.
Lucky Guy. Yes, Linda, Lucky Guy is great. And Susan Idlet loves the backdrop. Do you know this Susan Idlet?
That'd be my sister, Susan, the artist, Susan Idlet.
Hello, Nancy. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Kathy. Gene Shea's favorite song.
Which was that?
Favorite Trout song. I don't.
Which is that?
Oh, My Front Door.
My Front Door, right.
I didn't know that. Boy, Gene Shea. Wow.
No longer. We have a Gene Shea bobblehead somewhere in the studio.
He's
Gene
around
Shea
here
was
somewhere.
was a major folk music DJ out of Pennsylvania, and one of the sweetest guys you'd ever hope to meet.
Okay, let's see. What else? What counts?
I got something. I could talk about this song, actually.
Before you talk about this song, which probably will be our last song,
Yes, it will be. Yeah.
Maybe I would like to tell people when we're going to be out and about again. First of all, there will be no Lunch with Trout next Thursday. We will be out of the office, indisposed. But anyway, after that, I know that we're going to be leaving for Pennsylvania. We'll be in State College July 12th at the Festival for the Arts.
That's it.
I believe that's what it's called. Great festival. We've been there 2 or 3 times. Really love it. Twilight Concerts over in Bryn Mawr. Wow, what a great place for a concert. Really, you need to come out to that one. Open air. And then you need to get up to Mohawk, but you need to go to the bank first.
No joke.
Mohawk is expensive, but...
Picture the hotel from The Shining with nice people inside the hotel and populated with a large amount of people. Beautiful, beautiful hotel.
I mean, we're talking awesome. Really, this is like a destination point, truly. Anyway, after that, we're going to be going up to Ann Arbor, Michigan in August. August 13th, we will be at the Ark in Ann Arbor. Tell your friends. They had a folk festival up there called the Ann Arbor Folk Festival. We were the host one year, and it's in January. And I couldn't believe you could hold a folk festival in January, but they convinced us it was indoors. And it's a good thing because it was 10 below. But the Ark sponsors a lot of that. The Ark has been around since
forever. In the 60s, right?
1965. We looked it up yesterday.
Yep.
You were going to remember that.
No, I wasn't. In case y'all don't know me, I really have a problem with numbers and remembering numbers. People have always told me that music and math are related closely. If that's true, I don't even know why I'm holding the guitar.
But we will be holding guitars up in Summerfolk at Owen Sound, August 15th through the 17th. Great music festival. You owe it to yourself. Get up there.
So one of the festivals we have played in our long and storied past was the Easter egg roll at the White House. It was the second term of Bill Clinton. We actually played one in the first term and the second. We played the Easter egg roll. And that was full of a lot of strange things, but we went with our families. And my children were very little at the time and very needy at the time. We would walk a lot, and I'd put one kid down, and the next kid would be there just with their hands up in the air waiting to be picked up. So I'm lugging kids all around Washington, D.C., into the museums, at the White House, all kinds of places. And Keith's wife, Beth, was watching this tableau unfold, and she wrote a poem called
The Tired Game.
And it was lovely lyrically. And we came home and Keith read me the poem, and we put some music to those words and shifted them around a little bit here and there and came up with this next song. A song called Carry Me.
That's right. You know how bad you are with numbers? I think it was during Bill Clinton's first term. And
Didn't I say that?
No, you said second term.
Did I say second
Did
term?
Did he say second term?
I probably did.
Okay, it was the first term. I think Susan keeps us honest over there. But, okay.
Shall we?
Let's chow.
2, 3. Pick me up, come on, carry me. I'm too tired to go on. Pick me up, come on, carry me. Your arms are just where I belong. Let's pretend that you're a boat sailing on the sea, and I am a sailor, as weary can be. Pick me up, come on, carry me. I'm too tired to go on. Pick me up, come on, carry me. Your arms are just where I belong. Let's pretend that you're a camel out upon the burning sand, and I am a traveler who needs a helping hand. Stole the wagon with cover from the sun, and I am a pioneer in California. Here I come, pick me up, come on, carry me. I'm too tired to go on. Pick me up, come on, carry me. Your arms where I belong. Pick me up, come on, carry
hopefully this was a nice little pick me up for the day.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, it's part of being in show business, you know. Thank you for joining us with Lunch with Trout. It's a pleasure to speak with you. Anything else you need to talk about before we go away? What are you doing? What are you doing today and tomorrow?
Today, I am going to town to drop my granddaughter off with her mom.
Yeah?
Going out to eat. I normally cook at home, but we're going out to eat. I'm not sure where exactly. We're going out to eat. That's pretty much it. And we won't watch Super Kitties tonight.
No Super Kitties?
No Super Kitties.
Okay, I'm going to be going over to Tulsa tomorrow. I'm going to take a couple of string basses and a couple of violins. I'm going to a music store, and I'm excited about it. This is such a reversal of character here. This is the music store lover. He wants to live in a music store. Me, I like certain kinds of music stores, but anyway.
So when you go to Tulsa, what vehicle are you going to take? He asked. Think about this. He drives compact cars, small cars, diminutive cars for his style of height. We have in Trout Fishing America an incredibly large van that will easily accommodate 2 upright basses and any number of fiddles he wants to
Now,
bring.
let's see. It's like driving a building, or you can park anywhere. I think I can cram 2 upright basses and 2 violins and a wife into this car. I think I can do it. And that's what I'm going to do this afternoon.
I'm impressed.
I used to buy cars, how many basses you could fit in it. But I think I can do it. Anyway, I'm going to get some basses fixed. Who knows? Maybe you'll see some upright bass coming in here.
That would be really lovely.
Could happen.
I'd be happy to hear it.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks again. You guys are great. Talk to you next time.